Welcome to the Dump Him podcast, discussing all things modern day dating, learning to love yourself, and when you should just dump him, or her, or them. Hi guys!
Hello everyone!
Welcome back to the Dump Him podcast. She went early! Are you alright?
We can make that part of the Dumping podcast.
You want to rebrand, basically. You're so proud of your jingle.
I'm very proud of it. Very, very proud. Anyway, I'm Kitty.
And I'm Francesca.
How have we been this week, Franks?
I've been good. What's my little update? No major updates. I went out for drinks recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a bit of a weird situation that just made me like question all men.
Nothing new then.
Really, that's so different to what you normally do, Francesca. Never normally cynical.
Wow.
No, but it backed up my point. I was like, I've been vindicated. Is that the right word? I was like, I've been proven right by this because met this like couple of guys. They were really nice. Sat chatting to them, socially distanced, rule of 6, you know, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like chatting away, and I was like, at one point asked, "Are you guys all single?" Because I think we were probably talking about something like that. And one of them was not happy about his answer being no. You know, when someone's a bit like, "No, I'm not," but they're not like forthcoming with it. Like, I would hope if I was in a relationship with someone, he would be like, "Yes, I am. She's amazing. She's awesome."
Yeah.
But like, no, I'm not single.
Oh god.
So obviously I clocked that, and I was like, off the table. Fair game, you know, like nice guys, whatever, see what happens. And then to my shock and horror, the one who said he had a girlfriend then made a pass at me and was like, and I was like, "But you've got a girlfriend." And he's saying, "She's never gonna know. How's she gonna find out?" And I was like, I could tell her. Like, I could just tell her. Like, I could just go on your Instagram, find her account, and tell her. Like, you're insane. So
also, you might think Francesca sounds a bit like the FBI there, but he has pictures of her all over his Instagram.
He'd already followed me on, like, he was like, "What's your Instagram?" Followed me. I followed him back. When I looked on his Instagram, he was like, "Oh, look at my most recent photo. Like, isn't it a really cute picture of like me and my family or something?" And the next photo was the girlfriend. Like, what are you doing? And then to think that I'm still going to be like, morals out the window. Like, and the thing is, listeners and Kitty, a few years ago, when I was probably not as secure in myself and confident, I would have probably taken that as more of a compliment than it was, and been like, had my morals a bit off.
Yeah.
And still been like, well, he's interested in me. So, you know, maybe his relationship isn't right and he's going to leave her for me. He's never going to do that. Like, that is not going to happen. It doesn't happen ever. Sorry, respectfully. So, yeah, I was just like, no, you literally have a girlfriend.
It's just so shitty because like we've both been the girlfriend, and whether actually my boyfriends at the time have even said they're in a relationship, I don't know. Maybe the girl had no idea. But yeah, like when someone cheats on you, it really is truly shit. And that's
it was
only
just
if
the
you know
audacity, like the confidence that this guy had to be like, "I've got a girlfriend," and then still make a move on me.
Was he really drunk? Not that that's ever an excuse, but like, was inhibition out the window?
I think everyone was drunk. Like, I wouldn't say, I don't know, like, maybe they'd been drinking all day or something, but it was still like, it was just weird. It was so strange. And like that conversation as well, the whole like, well, who's going to tell her, you know, and like the fact that there was even back and forth about that was just insane to me. Like,
Okay, but on a positive note, you met them in quite a cool way, right?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. No, that's the more important part of the story, actually. Yeah. I had a couple of margaritas. I was feeling good. I was feeling talkative. We were at this bar, and there was quite a lot of guys outside. Like, it was quite, you know, I was like, oh, this is a hot spot.
Hot spot, yeah.
Yeah. And then we were walking like back to the bar to get drinks, and I saw these guys like taking a selfie. And so my little like tequila brain was like, that's an opportunity. So I went over and I was like, do you want me to just like take a photo of you all? And yeah, got talking.
Yeah, and this is a good one because in Corona times, as people who have been out have probably found, it's quite hard to mix and meet people because you're kind of sat at your table of 6, and then there's this COVID security going around telling people you can't be moving tables.
Yeah.
And we saw someone do it very well, I want to say smoothly last night, but it wasn't very smooth of them, but they really moved in on the girls' table.
Oh yeah.
So,
People watched that happen. That was
yeah, but security came over and told them to sit back down and go back to their table. So I feel like the way that you integrated was pretty cool.
I think you have to make the most of the situation. So this was one of those pubs where it was like there's not seating areas. It was like a stand outside on the street one.
Right, yeah.
There was a seating area that we sat down in after, but the bit where we were and they were, everyone was just like standing and having a drink. So I obviously made the most of that. Saw my opportunity. But yeah, it's made me feel a bit more like confident because I don't approach people ever. I will always sit and want people to come to me, and then they don't, which is fine.
But maybe this is the start of like, you want it, go get it.
Yeah, I mean, I think my new thing is just going to be see a group of guys taking a selfie and go over and be like, I'll take a picture for you.
I mean, the irony being is how often do you see a group of guys taking a selfie?
Yeah, I do have to say, normally guys taking a selfie does give me a bit of the ick. So the fact that I went over, it was a very chance encounter. But
And do we think that we're going to see any of them again?
I don't think so.
No, okay. And was there any connection on social media?
No, there wasn't. But I think that, sometimes it's nice to have fun, meet people, talk to them, not talk to them again. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like a friendship one night stand. Do you know what I mean? Like there was no action, but it was friendship.
Friends for a night.
For a night. Yeah.
I did that the other day actually. I met some really cute girls. I got them on social media.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. They kept joking they were 16. I slightly wonder if they were, but they were very sweet, bless them.
Yeah, to be fair, I did that last summer with a girl who was out for her like 18th birthday. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't make friends with everyone in the toilet because you're a child. But anyway.
But we keep rolling.
She was also out for her 18th birthday and then came and sat with us and left all of her friends. And her friends came over and were like, we thought you had been thrown out.
Oh no. Oh bless.
I always used to be like, when I'd had a drink, I used to be very unfriendly.
Oh, okay.
Not like but as in like the idea of like the whole talking to people in the blue or like talking to strangers thing. I just never was that comfortable with it because I'm shy. If you couldn't tell from the
even after a drink.
Yeah, after a drink, I was still quite shy.
Oh, okay.
Up until like a couple of years ago, and then a couple of years ago, I was like, "Oh my god!" When you drink and you talk to people, it's so fun. And so I'm now like, I'm the girl that will like be in the toilet and be like, "I love your shoes. I love your hair. Oh my god, you should dump him."
Yeah. Whereas now, I'm this sober bitch that's like, there was 2 drunk girls in the toilet yesterday, and I was just like, just shut up.
Oh no.
You know when drunk people are just screaming.
Yeah.
They're like, oh god, just trying to go to the toilet in peace, but fun.
To be fair though, so for the listeners, Kitty and I were out for drinks last night in a group of less than 6 outdoors, social distance. And the mocktail offering was very impressive. Kitty got
very impressive. I got some really cool drinks.
She got like it was basically a non-alcoholic porn star, and it even came with a shot of something non-alcoholic on the side, like the little prosecco.
It was like lemonade or something in this little shot glass. I felt part of the gang.
Yeah, that was so cute.
Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, so I had a good time. Good time last night. It was fun.
But yeah, what is your life update?
My life update. So obviously, guys, we last spoke to you and I had been on those 2 dates on the Saturday, if we recall. Spontaneous date. Now, spontaneous date did message, but kind of only at 11 p.m. at night and like every other day.
Booty
And like he
call.
was asking things like, oh, how's your day? You know, it was like a genuine conversation, but it wasn't really very substantial.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, this other guy then had messaged me again. I'd slightly aired him. I'm really bad at replying on apps, I must admit. Like there'll be like one person at a time I'll actually bother replying to, and the others just sort of slip down. But anyway, he messaged again, being like, oh, do you want to go for that walk we were talking about? I was like, yeah, okay, might as well. Like I'm in the swing of things at the moment. Like I'll go. So we met up. We went on a walk. And actually, I really couldn't tell after if he was into it at all. Like to the point that I wanted to leave because I felt so awkward that I was basically wasting his time and he wasn't interested.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I texted Francesca and my mum after and being like, I have no idea how that went. Like I have literally no clue.
I remember that very vividly.
Yeah, it was just like I've just felt, you just feel like not like unstable, that's not the right word, but like just confused.
Yeah.
And
Unsure.
then unsure. And then he basically carried on texting me and was like wanting to listen to the podcast.
Oh no. Hi there, if you're listening.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, well he must be interested then, if like he wouldn't bother still talking to someone, because like the first day on Saturday I've not heard from him, and I've not texted him, so obviously that was quite clearly we both were not interested. So anyway, then I saw him again, and I said to him like I really wasn't sure. He said no, like I really enjoyed our first date, like definitely interested. And then I saw him again and again. So I actually saw him at one point 3 times in 4 days.
That is insane.
Which is quite a lot. Yeah. So yeah, guys. I definitely, to be honest.
So guys, Kitty's now married.
I thought I was gonna be coming on here recording this episode, being like, guys, I went on a second date, but like, well, we're now on our 5th date.
That is really sweet though.
Yeah, it is sweet. It's going well.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be a bit more adventure to it. It's a bit kind of, I don't know if it's just COVID and like limited options of what you can actually do. Like you can't really do activity dates at the moment.
Yeah, but there's like places you can go to, like bars and restaurants.
And there's quite a few.
Some are they've got the novelty of being quite nice and the rooftop or the nice view, like.
Definitely, and the weather is picking up next week, so I'm really hoping for like some rooftop bar restaurants. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
That'd be so cute. Oh my god, what a nice date.
Yeah, that would be really. I like to be taken out. Like look, it's like courted, but in the modern day, because we're not in Bridgerton times.
I think you like to be not spoiled, but
looked after. Yeah.
A kept woman.
Yeah. And to be honest, like in the past, I've really dated some people who have been very, very on top of it. Like I remember one guy, I sent him this link to a restaurant being like, this is the place I was talking about. Like, I really want to check it out. Yeah. His response was, okay, booked for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Like that's
the dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the dream.
That's the level of courting that I want and need in my life.
Yeah, I think well, I hope you get that.
Thanks, so do I.
So what can the listeners hear anything more about this mystery man? You can give him a name if you're going on multiple dates with him.
We do need to give him a name. Yeah. Well, we met through Hinge, guys, if that gives anyone any hope for the dating apps.
Yeah, that's good.
And my advice, definitely go on a second date, even if you're not sure. That's what the girls said to me. And I fully get that now. I don't really know what to call him. He does a similar job to someone who we've previously spoken about. So
not the police officer.
Not the police officer.
Before anyone thinks she's gone back to uniform.
Yeah, no, not him.
It's annoying that we wasted some good names on some shitty people in season 1.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all I'm going to say on that one. Was we had
maybe we'll just call him the finance guy, but that's sort of, that takes away option for any then finance guy.
That's fine. We can do finance guy.
Okay, we'll do finance guy.
But now,
and Franks, if you start dating a finance guy, we'll have to find
finance guy
name.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay, finance guy is good. That was a good shout.
Okay, so yeah, guys, I'll keep you updated. That's what I was going to speak about. I did have a point where I felt like I have spoken about anxiety before, but I really got like that sort of relationship anxiety of falling down that trap of like, oh, but does he actually like me? Like, does he actually mean that? Like, can I trust what he says?
Yeah.
So I actually went back and listened to the episode with Eva that we did. I think it was episode 2 of this season.
Yeah.
And it really helped, just like recapping. I actually DM'd her on Instagram, just being like, I was having these thoughts, and I went back and listened to it, and it really helped. So like, honest, like, big thank you once again.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So if anyone is like at the beginning stages and like just feeling a bit uneasy about stuff, I really recommend that episode. It has a lot of streams as well. I feel like that episode's really helping people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good to just go back and listen to. And
that's crazy though, because you're one of like the most confident people that I know. So to me, that would be like, oh, she's confident, so she's not going to be worried that whether he likes her or not. But I guess it just happen to anyone. Like, anyone can have those feelings of.
Yeah, and I think anxiety is a different part of your brain than confidence. I don't think it goes together. I am really confident, for sure. Does that mean that I am completely settled in trusting and believing everything that someone says? No, not really. So, yeah, it's good.
Interesting.
Yes. But anyway, Franks,
finance guy.
We have two topics for today.
Yes.
Slightly shorter because they're fun. One of them came about, I was watching someone on TikTok, because we spend too much time on TikTok. I'm embarrassed.
I'm obsessed.
Yes. And basically she was saying, everyone says if a guy wants to do it, he will do it. Right? Yeah. But she was saying, actually, I really like this guy, but I'm not doing anything even though I want to do something because I'm too nervous and scared, basically, I think, for rejection or what might be. So what does this actually mean for, the saying that guys will do it if they want to?
Yeah. Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I can see the point, and from a feminist standpoint, I get it, but I think we've been conditioned in society that the guy makes the move and the guy instigates things and he's the one that like pursues. And I think that conditioning, for me personally, is very deep I'm deep into that. So I don't think, because it's fear of rejection, right? No one wants to be rejected. And I think in like society, because we always think that the guy does the chasing, this is probably a generalization, but I always think that guys try with loads of girls and they probably get rejected quite a few times, but that's what they do, and that's how it is. Like, the guys chase and the girls just like either say yes or no. So from a female standpoint, if you're not conditioned to naturally be pursuing loads of people, then you're probably not that used to the rejection. And I would feel like because I don't chase guys, I don't slide in people's DMs, I don't do those things. If I was to do it and I got rejected, I would take it harder than if I did it the whole time.
Yeah, and I think this is quite interesting because I am the complete opposite in terms of I always slide in the DMs. Like, I'll always be, if there's someone I'm like, oh, he looks cool, like I'll always message the person and be like, oh, like, is your friend single? Like,
oh really? You do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
I found that so scary. I
But
always want to do it, but I
you get
don't.
rejected all the time. All the time. But it sort of is like, honestly, I forget about them half the time. Like you just
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Because you've done it so many times and you've put your neck out so many times that like I've got no neck left. Like there's no more to chop off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it takes rejection is one of those things where the more you get rejected, like the less of a big deal it becomes. So the more you reach out to people, and I think that's an interesting point with the guys. I feel like the guys shoot their shot on 100 and maybe get one back.
Yeah.
Whereas for girls, we'll do like 5 and cry if one doesn't respond.
Yeah. Because I know that's like a generalization, but that's just, I think, like the quote unquote, like societal norm of like the guys chase loads of girls and see if one sticks, whereas like females don't do that as much. But I also know exceptions to that rule. Like I know some people, like girls, who will just keep trying and take the rejection and not take it personally. But I think that if we're really stereotyping, that tends to be the more like male way of doing. I don't know if this is like the right way of looking at it, but
Yeah, but that also might be changing as times go on. You know, it's a lot more acceptable now for girls to actually be like, you know what, I do like you. Let's go out and do something.
oh, for sure.
Whereas, you know, it was never really a thing before. So
Yeah.
maybe as time goes on, it will become more normal.
Yeah. But in that situation, though, I just like that if he wanted to, he would, but I want to, and I didn't. I There's two parties in that if you fancy someone, and I just think like I don't know, I find it really difficult
Yeah, because
because it's like,
basically what you're about to say is the same as saying, oh, why shouldn't the girl do it?
well, yeah, because it's like, so are you, what's the deal here? Like, are you both sat there thinking that I'm interested but I'm not going to do
Mm.
it, or because there's two of you, surely that's like a higher chance of someone cracking and finally going for it.
Mm.
I don't know what the statistics are, but do you know, like, I don't know, am I reading that wrong, or
I just think like if you're debating it, go for it, and then at least you have an answer. And if he
yeah.
rejects you, then you're not sat there wondering, oh, but maybe he does like me. Oh, I'll just wait for him to reach out.
But I think if you reach out to someone, you have to do it with the anticipation of being rejected, because
Yeah.
if you do reach out to someone, it should be so that you don't waste any more time thinking about the situation.
Mm.
And if you're going to do it, get rejected and then spend more time being upset over it, not worth it.
Oh no, guys, look, there are so many fish in the sea. Please don't spend that long sat there worrying about a guy who hasn't even reached out to you. Like, reach out, go for it. If you get rejected, move on.
Yeah, on to the next.
Don't sit there double texting, triple
Keep it
texting.
moving. Don't cry about
Like,
it. Don't even think
don't
about it.
don't waste your dehydration on tears for that guy.
Yeah, archive the conversation, move on.
It's just not worth it.
No, not at all.
Okay, so now our second topic. This is very
Yes.
funny. I'm very excited about this. I was reading online. You can tell I've been doing a lot of weird shit this week. Where basically I came across a post, a thread on Facebook. There was things you can say in a traffic jam and also in bed. Let me say, it provided some crackers.
That is so funny. I think Facebook is dying out, but it does have its moments.
I think it's coming back.
Do you think?
Yeah, I really think it's coming back. There's a lot more activity now on Facebook. I click on Facebook more quickly than I click on Instagram now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's all these groups. Facebook's groups are massively on the rise.
That's true, actually. I'm in a good.
If you want to
I'm in some
join our
Facebook
group,
groups.
girl help the dumping podcast, by the way, if you want to join our
Yes.
Facebook group. So anyway, so things such as like, what an absolute car crash that was.
Oh my God.
And, this is all your fault. I told you we should go the other way. Wake me up when it's all over.
Wake me up when it's all
Which
over.
I assume that means like the other way. Do you know what I mean? The other way?
Positionally or not to the bedroom?
No, in the other doodle.
The other hole.
Yes. For example, I knew we should have taken the back road.
Oh no.
This is a great one. I'm sorry, but I'm desperate for the loo. Fair enough. And then just slip into that gap there. Great one. You can't just pull out. I'm clearly coming.
Oh my God.
But you can just imagine it in both scenarios, right? You're in the car crash, you know, you're saying to that car, hey, you can't pull out. Like, I'm clearly going forward. And then also when you're in bed, we don't need to go into that.
Well, I never. Okay,
Oh no, it gets so
I'm
weird.
blushing.
You comfortable in the back, Grandad?
Shut up. Ugh, I'm gonna be sick. Oh.
And then, what's going on? Why have we stopped?
That's a good one. I still can't get over wake me up when it's all over. That'd be such a power move if you just said that to somebody.
I didn't realise quite so many people would be coming this way.
Oh my God.
You'll never get that in there. How much longer is this going to take, for fuck's sake? Oh my God, I can't. Oh no, that's gross. Blimey, his or her tailpipe could do with a good scrub. Oh, that's gross.
Who is sitting around like coming up with these things to post them?
I don't know, there's great entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Keep up to the person in front so no one else can squeeze in between us.
What is going on in people's bedrooms?
Go gentle. This classic is made for comfort, not speed. Slowly through the gears and it's a lovely ride. Okay, I don't get this one. I knew we shouldn't have gone up Bourneville Avenue. I don't get that one. Oh, chocolate. Ooh.
Oh, Kitty.
Ooh.
This is a family show. Not a family show, by the way, but that's still disgusting.
Oh God, that's so funny. Sorry guys, I only screenshotted 3 pages.
Wow, that was a ride.
That's hilarious. Some people have too much free time, like me, who sits there reading them.
I love that though. That's so funny. Was that like with all these people commenting them in the thread?
In the thread, yeah. It was really
I
good.
love that.
Bless. Right, Frank, so you got a pet peeve for this week?
I do indeed.
Okay. Pet peeve.
My pet peeve is being hungover.
Oh no.
Because I just don't understand why it exists.
Are you hungover now?
Not horrendously so, like functioning.
Mm-hmm.
But I am, yeah. Like I'm not.
It's that back of the throat. Do you know what I mean? That one.
I just generally feel unhealthy. Like I'm like, oh.
What are you gonna go eat?
I don't know, but I want like a bowl of vegetables.
Yeah.
I might just do like a bowl of veg for my lunch.
Yeah.
Some broccoli and carrot.
Bit of healthy oils on.
Yeah. But I know that obviously being hungover isn't an invention. it's just like your body's response to it. But it just seems so unfair. Like,
It's
given,
dehydration. That's what hangover is.
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just don't. It's like you have a drink, you enjoy yourself, and then you get punished for it afterwards. What is that about?
You know, you've got to feel the bad to feel the good.
Okay, maybe we'd be too powerful as humans if we could drink and not be at all
It would
hungover.
be carnage. Can
Yeah,
you imagine?
we'd all be dying. Our health would be so bad.
It would like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, if I get the worst hangovers, like I
Yeah,
went out drinking the other day with a friend. We had so much fun, but I literally was hungover the whole next day and I just like wasted a whole day.
I literally get like sometimes I think it depends on what I drink, but sometimes when I'm hungover, I literally am bedridden and I have like a
Mm,
migraine and I'm so unwell that I like the whole next day of my life is gone. I just have to like
yeah.
wipe it out. Um and I just don't get it. It's just like I was already drunk enough to do some embarrassing stuff. Like I've already suffered. I'm already ashamed of myself. I'm not
The
happy.
karma has come back round.
And now you want to make me physically unwell and also mentally quite sad. Like, what is going on here? It's not fair.
I feel like a lot of people are going to be very hungover at the moment. Like, there's so much going out, partying, drinking. Everyone's
I really
escaping
need to like,
lockdown.
yeah, I need to rein it in though, because like I go to the pub a couple of times a week with friends at the moment. And I think I'm still in the like, just got out of lockdown mood. Woohoo. Like, it's a
How long
Tuesday.
have we been out now? Nearly a month.
Long
Yeah.
enough to know better by this point. But
What happened? What was the roadmap for the 12th of April? Was that opening outside?
that was opening outside, yeah.
Okay, and it's now we're recording on the 8th. So in 4 days' time, outside would have been open for a month already.
Time is going so fast, it's terrifying. We're going to be in an old people's home in the next year.
We're honestly nearly halfway through 2021.
Shut up. I can't actually cope with that. That's terrifying.
That's mad, isn't it? I quite enjoyed this year though, actually, if I'm being completely honest.
I mean, I've been hungover quite a few times in the past month, so not my favourite month of the year, but
But I'm really missing my routine of lockdown life.
yeah.
I must admit, I had a very nice like setup where it's like get your food prep ready at the weekend, and like
Yeah.
I've now got like food going off my fridge, which I hate, but because I'm like going out and eating,
Yeah.
so I'm not actually getting through all my food deliveries.
Yeah.
Which, guys, if anyone wants a good food delivery, Oddbox, amazing. They rescue surplus and odd-shaped fruit and vegetables. It's great, really good value. But it means that I get this delivery every week, and like all I'm eating is vegetables because
Yeah.
I can't get a smaller box. I'm just my fridge is full of vegetables.
Oh my God. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but
I thought, but it gets a bit samey.
yeah, I just feel like my wellness in lockdown was so good. I like get up, go for a walk before work,
Yeah.
get a
Oh my
coffee on
God,
the way
I used to
home,
go running.
like eat really well and not be hungover. And now I'm just like stumbling from work to the pub, eating a portion of chips, coming home and being very tired
Do
the
you know
next day.
the other thing as well is I feel like I love a night in, I really do, but I feel at the moment I almost feel guilty if
Yeah,
I'm having a night in, like not, and I'm not out doing something because I'm like, we've had nights in for so long, we should be making the most of it. But
100%.
like, yeah,
Because I literally said, when stuff reopens again, I'm never going to say no to anything. I'm going to do everything. And I'm never going to stay in again. And now I'm like, can we not go back into lockdown? But I would quite like a reason to have a few weeks
yeah, we
in the
definitely
house.
didn't appreciate that enough at the time, did we?
No, we didn't.
I probably did, but I feel like I didn't know it was going to be that good.
Yeah.
I became an introvert over last year.
I
used to
don't
be an
think you have,
extrovert.
though. I don't think you have.
No?
I think you say that, but
I just like my own company a lot.
well, you've always been quite riding solo,
Yeah, I
shall
have
we
to be
say.
fair. Do you know what's really not acceptable at the moment, but I'd love to do it, is eating in a restaurant by yourself. I used to do that all the time. It's just not
Yeah.
acceptable right now.
No, at the moment it's like where are your friends?
Yeah, it screamed no friends.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Before, it was like, oh, she just needs dinner on the way home.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually have no friends. Like,
Oh wait, you have no plans? What?
literally.
It's a Wednesday night and you have no plans?
I feel like I'm like back at school again where it was weird to walk somewhere on your own.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I like still like walking along in my mask because I feel really exposed now if I don't have my mask on. Like people can see my whole face. What?
Yeah, I'm not really used to that. Or getting on like, I got on the train yesterday and a guy sat opposite me with no mask on, and I was like, get away from me. And it was on the tube as well. It's just like grotty already on the central line. And he was sat there with no mask on, and I'm trying to be more patient because I went quite extreme pro mask, and I was like, actually, there are people who don't wear them for health reasons.
Yeah.
Don't really understand what those are, but fine, I'm going to try and be a more understanding person. This guy got on opposite me and didn't have a mask on, just freewheeling, face to the world. And I thought, okay, I'm kind of act about it, but maybe he's got a reason. And he's actually, not. Next thing, he does a massive yawn and like a sigh, doesn't cover it. And I was like, oh no, you just don't have any manners. Like, you are just gross. You didn't, if he like covered the yawn, I would have been okay, maybe, you are a civilized person, but no, he just breath to the world. And I just thought, no, okay, you are a piece of shit. Yeah. Maybe that should have been my pet peeve instead of being hungover. Get over yourself.
I like the masks though. I'm going to be a bit sad when they go. Like already now, I'll be like the only person wearing it in the street. And I'm like,
I don't think they're ever going to go though. I will happily keep wearing them, especially in like public transport.
The thought of like being on a cramped tube now, with everything we know about how illnesses are passed along, it does make me feel a little bit sick.
Well, like when we sat down for drinks last night, we were in a very busy outdoor area of London. And I sat down and I got really I was really on edge, and I thought it was because I had a really stressful day at work and like was dealing with a lot of stuff going on there, like moving parts.
Yeah.
I thought that was why I was on edge. And then I realized about like halfway through as we were sat there, I was like, I think it's because there's so many people and my brain is just like going into panic mode because it doesn't feel right to have this many people in my eyesight. And we weren't like near other people, but we were like facing out to this very busy area. And I think it was just like making me a bit overwhelmed. That was why I was like on edge, because I was like, oh my god, this isn't right. But
I know. If anyone else is thinking that about everything going on right now, you are not alone. We are as well. But yeah, life goes on.
It does indeed.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed today. We are the Jump In Podcast.
We are indeed.
With our new catchphrase, stick us into Google and something will come up.
You'll be able to find us. It's kind of a big deal.
I need to update the website, actually. That's a good point. Serial datas. Anyway, so yeah, thanks guys.
We'll be back next Monday. We'll be giving an update on Finance Guy and how it's going with Kitty.
Hopefully Francesca's got a date.
You will see about that. I'll let you know.
I can't do that with my eyebrows. Oh, sorry, no one I can actually really watch. Remember, we're on YouTube if you want to see me what I just did with my eyebrows.
But I also don't know if you actually want to, given that I'm a little hungover, so I feel like I look like shit. So
and I've got a full face of makeup on. I'm ready to go out.
Yeah, I'm not. So
isn't this funny? We've gone back to our normal roles again.
Yeah, we swapped back.
That was only temporary.
No, I'm coming back to the straight edge side. I'm not.
It is a fun side, to be fair. Some people call me boring, but it is fun.
You feel a lot better about yourself on that side. That's for sure.
You do. And Francesca's late night. My late night was 9:30 last night.
Yeah.
That was a long time for me.
Yeah.
And I
don't even want to talk about what time I got home. Anyway, thank you for.
I was practically waking up at the time Francesca got home.
We don't need to talk about it anymore. Thank you. I don't think about it. Okay. But thanks guys for joining us.
Thank you.
For this episode, and we're back next week. See you on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.